Welcome to TechWise. I am Iyke. In this video, I'm going to show you how to record with OBS from the downloading stage to the configuration and to actual recording, even if you have not done it before. First of all, what is OBS? OBS is Open Broadcasters Software. OBS is an app that enables you to record just anything you want to record using your computer. It's especially good for trading, presentations, just name it, anything you want to record using your systems, your computer systems, OBS is right there for you. So I'm going to teach you from the beginning of it, from A to Z of it, till I have shown you all that you need to know in recording your screen with your face showing side by side using OBS. Right now, join me as we go right into the OBS software. Let's go there. Okay, to start using your OBS, you're going to first of all download your OBS from the internet. And to do this, you would have to go to your browser and type in obsproject.com/download, and that will give us this interface, and you can see that OBS can run on these three interfaces: Windows, Mac, and Linux. So OBS gives you the opportunity to carry out your creative design, whether you're using the Windows computer or you're using the Mac or the Linux. So from this point, you're going to now follow the prompts to download and install your OBS. And once that is done, it's going to take us to the next interface, to the next screen, where we are going to be required to configure and optimize our OBS Studio for best recording experiences. So that's the next thing we're going to do now. Let's just go right now. After you have successfully downloaded your OBS and installed it, the next thing you're going to do now is to configure your OBS for optimum recording experience. Now, the good thing about OBS is that it comes with its auto configuration wizard that enables you to run the configuration seamlessly. And to access that auto configuration wizard, we go to Tools, and then choose Auto Configuration Wizard. Now the Auto Configuration Wizard gives you three options of optimization. The first option allows you to optimize your OBS for streaming. This is for those who are more into game streaming. You stream games, you record games and stream them online. This would be for you. And if your interest in using OBS is primarily for video recording and so on, then the second option will be it for you. And this other option for virtual camera is for meetings, Zoom, and the rest of them. So for this video, I'm going to optimize the OBS for primarily a recording purpose. So we go for this second option. So having done that, we click next. So after that, we will now look at the video settings, which helps us determine how quality our video output is going to be. The first thing you would consider under this is the base camera resolution. What I have by default here on my system is okay, based on the resolution of my system. 1920 by 1080 is okay. if you are doing video recording. These are the other options available, but I'm going for the current resolution that is available here. Then the next thing you want to consider is your frames per second. And here, these are the options available for your FPS, frames per second. You either go for this, or this, but I prefer to use 30, which is quite recommendable for those into video recording. If you are configuring your OBS for streaming games, then 60 might be the best for you. So for this tutorial, we're going for 30. And having done that, we click next. And the next interface we're going to see enables us to review our final results. And from what we have available here, everything is good. So we're going to just apply settings, and that would apply to every recording we're going to do from now. So, having come this far, we are ready to start our recording right now. So the next thing we are going to do now is we are going to set up our scenes to enable us actually do the recording. This is the space where the recordings are going to happen. As you can see, it is blank. We need to provide what the system is going to record. So the first thing you're going to see is that you will see columns already available here, and each of these columns have their functions. When we get there, you're going to see. But for now, we are going to see how to create scenes and sources, because these are some of the functions that will drive our recordings throughout this tutorial. So already you can see that the OBS comes with a default scene. So the next thing we're going to do is to create sources for this existing scene. So this, as you can see, this is the scene and it is blank. So we're going to create sources. So the first thing we want to create here is our input, audio input capture device. The device that will enable our tutorial, our speeches be heard. What will receive what you say, that enables your system to receive what you're saying, like microphone. That's actually what we're saying here. So we are going to just create that now. And to create all the sources, to access all the sources, you click the plus sign here, and you see what we have. These are all the sources. But for now, our interest is on creating our microphone device, which is also known as audio input capture. So you click this, and it brings you to the next setup interface, and you may want to leave it as it is, as audio input capture, but I like to give mine a separate name that allows me identify what device I have on my sources. And this is very useful in case you start creating multiple sources. It helps you to identify which source from the other. Okay, right now I've named this mic as I used to do, and I will come and click OK. With this now, I will need to choose. If I have many mics on my system, maybe I have an external microphone, or I'm using my system microphone, I'm going to have the opportunity to choose here. Right now, I'm going to choose my system's microphone. I also have another microphone here from the webcam that I'm using to do this tutorial, but I would rather want to choose my system's microphone because it's more powerful than that of the webcam. All right, so I go for this, and then I will click OK. So my mic is available already. So the next thing I want to create is my audio output. What will enable this tutorial be heard, just like you're hearing me now, is because I already configured my output capture device in the particular OBS I'm using to do this record. So I'm using OBS right now to record OBS. All right, so let's set up that. Click this plus sign again, and then you can see the speaker here. In other words, you can call it audio output capture device. So you can click it, and like the audio input capture, you can leave it the same way, or you may want to rename it. But I like to rename it, so I call it system audio and then I will click OK. So like the other one, it also enables me to choose which audio output I want to use. But in the case of my current recording, I have only one output available as an option here, so I'm just going for it. All right, so with this, I would just now say OK, and I have my system audio. You can see that it's moving, indicating that what I'm saying is being recorded, or rather, my mic is active, and my the speaker is also active. And as you can see, you have the option to either reduce the mic or increase it. But here I want to leave it at its highest level because I'm recording. This also you can adjust as you want. All right, so having done this, now we're now going to create what the OBS should record. So we're going to create something on the screen such that the OBS can record. So that is now going to take us to also come back to this plus sign again. Here we want to create our screen. So this will be the option. If you are into gaming, if you are recording for game streaming or gaming and the rest of them, you would preferably go for this. But for this tutorial, we are videoing our we are recording. This tutorial is about recording our screen. So display capture is the most preferable now. So I'm going to also rename this like I did in the previous ones, and I'm going to call this my desktop. All right, so I'm going to also say OK again, and it's going to give me the option to choose which of the desktop, in case you have more than one or two systems connected to your device. Is going to give you the option to choose which of the system you want to showcase or you want to record. So in this case, okay, I'm going to leave my capture method as automatic. I'm giving the system the free hand to choose as the situation might require. And then it's also asking me here, what do I want to display? What do I want seen? What do I want to capture? So the options available to me is one, because it's only the screen I'm using for this recording that I want to capture. So I choose my primary monitor, which is also set at base camera resolution of 1920 by 1080, which is good for my current system. So I will click this and say OK. As you can see right now, my screen is available. This is my screen showing. All right, so from here now, we can actually do a recording and it will capture. But before we do that, remember that this tutorial is also about how you can have your face show side by side with your record. Okay, now after I'm done capturing, having my screen, my desktop ready for capture, the next thing I want to do now is to create a scene that will enable my image, my face to be captured side by side with my desktop. And to do that, I would create a scene on top of my existing scene. So I will right click on this scene and then go to duplicate, and it will show me scene 2. I may decide to leave it as scene 2, or I can give it a special name that enables me identify which scene is for what activity or whatever. So I'm going to call this, I'm going to just call it desktop, and webcam, because I'm using my webcam to do this tutorial, and it's that webcam that I want to use to capture my face. So having done this, I'm going to say OK, and this scene has been created right away. So I need to create a source that will enable the system to capture my face and place it right on the scene. So that will see me come to this column for sources and click on plus sign, and then it will give me this option once again. And this is the one I'm shooting for because I want to capture my face, and obviously the device you can use to capture yourself or capture someone's face has to be a video capture device. So I'm choosing this option, and it's going to give me the name. If I want to leave it this way, I can leave it. If I want to change it, I can change it, but I want to change it and I want to call it webcam because that's what I'm using. So I call it webcam, and you can see my face is already available. My face is already on the screen, but you can see the configuration for my current recording. This is OK, so I'm going to say OK. So this puts my face on the screen, but you can see that my face is covering my entire screen, and this is not what I want. So I'm going to crop it. Just put your cursor at this edge and put it down to where you want it to be. You can decide to bring it here, you can bring it here, you can bring it here. But here in this tutorial, I want to keep it at this point. I also can decide to add some beauty to my video if I want. And in this case, I want to add some creativity around my videos. I want to add a color border. I want a color border around my video. So I'm going to come once again to sources, and I'm going to say color source. One good thing about OBS is that it gives you freedom for creativity. All these sources provides you option for different creativity depending on what you are doing per moment and per time. So in this case, I want to add some color to my video and make it more attractive and more engaging. So I'm going to use this color source, and I want to leave it at color source because that's the only one I'm going to be using for this video. If I were to be using color in different places, I would probably may have named this color source 1, color source 2, and the rest of them. So let me leave it at color source for the sake of this presentation. So I will click OK, and it gives me the option to select what color I want to use. So I'm going to say select color, and it gives me all the range of colors available. These are basic colors. In my own case, I want to pick a special color, so I like using blue, so this is it. This is what it is, and I would just say OK, and it will now allow me to apply. So I will say OK to apply this color. So you can see my color has been applied, and once again, it has covered my entire screen. But that's not what I want. I just want it to border around my video. So this is going to now take me to crop it down to the area where my video is, my face video is. So this is it. But as you can see, it's covering my video. I want the video to be on top while the color is under. But in this case, the color is on top of my video, thereby not giving the exact requirement. All right, so not giving me the exact expectation. All right, so with this now, I'm going to make my video appear on top of this color. I'm just going to carry the color, drag it, click on the color, and drag it till it comes under my webcam. When that is done, you can see that my webcam has taken center stage now. My webcam is now on top, but I need to do some balancing so that the border can be very well positioned. So that's going to lead me to drag this as a way to crop it. Now, to get this border to close in very well, I'm going to press the Shift key, and then I'm going to use the cursor to drag it to the exact size I want it to be. Right, so it's not totally aligned the way I want it, so I can also do the same thing. Click my Shift key and drag it down a little. Do the same thing here. Click the Shift key and then drag it down just to make everything align properly. All right, so this is it. All right. Okay, so with this now you can see that my video has some a little beauty added to it. There are a lot of things we can do, but for this level of tutorial, let's leave it at this. So with this now, we are set to record our screen. So let's give it a trial. We're just going to do a demo recording. To record your screen, you come to this panel that has controls. You can see that you have start streaming. If what you are doing is a game streaming, you can start here. If you are doing recording, you can start here. And in the process of recording, another icon will show where you can, once you start recording, this button will change to stop recording with pause recording by the side. You'll see it when we start. Then this one is start virtual camera in case you are using your virtual camera. Then there's the studio mode, and there is opportunity for advanced settings and the rest of them. So we are right away going to demo record. We're going to do a demo recording. So we just say start recording. So right now you can see our OBS is recording. And when you are done recording all that you want to record, and you want to see what you have recorded, you just come here and say stop recording, and it will stop. And then you want to see what you have recorded, you go straight to file and show recordings, and it will display all that you have recorded. And this is the file we recorded just a short while ago. You can see it here. This is the file, this is the number, this is the file. So I identify the file, and then let's open it and see exactly what it goes like. So you can see OBS recording. All right, so right now you can see our OBS is recording. And when you are done recording all that you want to record, and you want to see what you have recorded, you just come here and say stop. So that is it. So this is what we have recorded so far, and that's it about recording your face, recording your screen, and having both of them play side by side. But before we close the tutorial today, I'm also going to show you something vital and very important. Now you will notice that most of our recordings were in MKV file format. As you can see, let me show us once again. Most of our recordings, or all of our recordings so far, has been recorded on MKV format, which means that after you are done recording, you need to convert it to MP4, because MKV files are not easily cannot easily be edited on most of the editing AI tools that we have available. And so to do that, all you need to do is you come to this file, click Remux Recordings, and you choose the file you want to remux. I'm going to clear these items because these were automatically put here because of the initial remuxing I had done on this platform. So let me clear this so I can insert new one. So I want to show us how to remux a file from MKV to MP4 for ease of editing and output eventually. So you click on this, it's going to bring out all your files so far. Take for instance, okay, I'm going to let me choose this particular file. This one is already in MP4. I want a file that we just did that. Okay, this is an MKV file. So I click open, and it takes me to this, and I say remux. The following target file already exists. Do you want to replace them? Okay, just for this lesson, I'm going to say yes. So my remuxing is done, and this file has been changed from MKV to MP4. So it's now easy for me to use it or take it to any of the editing platform I want to use and then carry out all the editing activity I want to do. So I close this now. Alternatively, you can set up your system from beginning to record all your recordings, to make all your recordings in MP4 file. To do that, you will need to click on file settings. Then you click output, and then you come here. You see where you have your recording format is showing you MKV. So you come here and then change it to MP4, or you can change it to MPEG. This is for picture, or you can. I rather prefer to go with this fragmented MP4. You now put it here, and then you can apply settings. When you are done, apply settings. When you are there, you click OK. You apply settings. But I'm not going to do this now because I normally like to leave my recording in MKV and later convert it to MP4. Reason being that if you set up your system to record in MP4, and while you are recording a long session of tutorial like the current one I'm doing now, if your system crashes or your battery runs low and your recording stops abruptly, you're going to lose all that you have recorded. But if you leave your file in MKV format, if any of those eventualities happen, you are still going to be able to recover all that you have done, all the activities you have done on OBS up until the time you experience that eventuality. So those are the pros and cons. So you have to consider it and decide which one is preferably for you. But for me, I like to leave it on MKV, and when I'm done, I will convert it to MP4 to avoid losing data, set up different profiles for different projects, and so on and so forth. So let me show you how to group your sources in a folder so that you can, for ease of operation while you are doing your recording. Now remember that these are our sources. These are our sources that we have already created. So I can decide to, for this scene, our sources are this. So I can decide to group these whole sources into one folder so that each when I want to move them, they can all move together. When any operation I want, any action I want to do about them, they can it can be performed together without necessarily having to do that one after the other. So to group sources, you click on the source and then you press the shift key and then highlight all the sources that you have created, and then you right click and you would have you're not going to have this item that says group selected items, and you would, let me call it my desktop system and mic. So I'm going to call it desktop plus system plus mic. So that's the name for those. I have now succeeded in grouping this into this. So if I'm making a presentation and I don't want and I want to log this entire sources that I've grouped in this folder, and I want to log them to ensure they don't change their position inadvertently. All I just have to do is to click on this keys lock sign, and then it will lock both my desktop, my system, audio, and my mic. So if you see that my desktop cannot move again, and likewise all the other sources that have been grouped together. The same thing goes for this scene. I can group them into a folder for ease of operation. You can see right now they have not been grouped, and so they've not been locked or neither hidden from visibility. They are all still together. Any of these can be moved around, but the moment I decide to group them now and take any action on them, you see that it becomes, I'm going to call this one, let me just call it for want of time, let me just call it grouping 2. For want of time. I could have also called it desktop plus webcam plus source. I could have called it desktop plus system plus mic 2. But in this case, let me just call it grouping 2 for want of time. So this is it. I have succeeded in grouping all these sources. So with just this command, all the action will affect all of them. So I have decided to hide them from view. With this command, now I'm also going to bring them back. If I want to log them, it's just one command, and I've logged everything here. It will not be able to move while my presentation is going on. The importance of this is it helps you in case while you're making your presentation, you inadvertently touch any of the keys on your system. It does not affect the alignment of your presentation from your desktop and so on. Other things you can also do, other advanced settings you can also do on OBS is that you can configure some keys. You can create some short keys so that you don't have to be changing from you notice that if I have to change from the desktop that is currently showing, I will have to come back to this toolbars and so on, which is time consuming. But you can just create short keys that enables you to just at the click of one button you have what you want done. So to do that, you click on file, then you come to settings, and you come to hotkeys. So you see that all the ongoing operations and activities as we have it on our current recordings is represented here. In our own case, we are recording. So I can decide to use the R key, or I can say Control R. Control R is the key I want to use for my hotkey I want to use for recording. So if I want to start recording, I don't need to move my cursor with along these toolbars. All I need to do is on my keyboard, I just type in Control R and the system starts recording. If I want to stop recording, I can also use Control S. If I want to pause recording, I can use Control P, and so on. So these are the hotkeys. You can choose whatever you want, whatever key you want to use to represent whatever you are doing per moment, per time. So this is it about, okay, so when you have chosen the keys you want, you now click OK to apply. So if I want to stop recording now, which I'm not going to do because this recording is ongoing, all I just have to do is go to my keyboard, click Control S, and automatically the recording will stop. You can also include transitions. You can also include transitions in your recording. You can include, this is the column that has transition. Here we come to the end of the recording today. In order not to make it too lengthy, there are other advanced features you could apply using OBS. In subsequent video, we hope to be able to bring it across to us. So if this tutorial has been beneficial, if it has impacted you, why don't you share with somebody so that we can continue to empower ourselves, so that we can continue to enrich our knowledge in the creative industry and help one another grow. Thank you.